What's up, guys? Devil Dog Gamer here, and we are finally playing the closed alpha of Battlefield 5. Now, before we get started, I do have to bring in the controversy, because that's always covered, and, you know, I'm okay with you doing your thing. Like, that's cool, man. Like, you know, you change history how you want it. It's your game, you do what the fuck you want. But, at the same time, you can't get mad when people get mad at you, which DICE and EA are totally guilty of for fucking flipping it, calling everybody, you know, racist and fucking anti-women and all kinds of bullshit because everyone got mad at it. You can't get mad at people when you flip the script and you change a very sore spot that is still sore for everybody, that is World War II. World War II is a huge sore spot. We'll still get in fucking arguments over this, and it's been so fucking long. You change that up, and you're going to be expecting this. Like, throwing female snipers in with a freaking claw arm. Well, you should have thought that one through. You knew people were going to get pissed at it. So, there's no reason DICE or EA should be getting pissed at all. And God forbid, you know, the African-American German soldier. Wow, that was a real great move. Of course nobody's going to get fucking pissed at that. It's whatever, man. You know, EA and DICE can do whatever they want to do. They can change history and make the game that they want. But you have to expect the backlash, and the way they've been handling it by just calling people out and say, buy the game, don't buy the game, and all kinds of bullshit, that was pretty subpar on their part. You know, they needed to expect it. If you can't take the heat, stay the fuck out of the kitchen kind of thing. So, moving on, I am well aware that this is a closed alpha. I've been in my fair share of many closed alphas, including the last Battlefield game, Battlefield 1. But this is probably the worst running closed alpha I've ever come across. Other than Escape from Tarkov, but that's its own beast. But, yeah, this ran like a dumpster fire. Hopefully it's getting sorted. I would like some sort of optimization before the beta hits, because it runs pretty fucking rough right now. Hit detection, the lag, the clunkiness to it, you know, the drop frames. It's pretty rough. I wasn't expecting that from a DICE EA game, but at the end of the day, hey, it is a closed alpha. It looked like it ran a lot better on some of the EA Play stuff, and they said this is a different build from that, so I'm hoping that maybe they'll get onto it and throw some micro updates here and there for the closed alpha and get it rocking and rolling. So, my overall thoughts, and then we'll get into the things I liked and didn't like. My overall thoughts of this game is, I'm on the fence. I have fun playing it, but I don't have fun playing it. I want to play more, but at the same time, I don't play it for too long. I don't know where I stand on this. It has some good qualities to it, which I like to keep exploring and having fun with. But at the same time, there's so many things that just I see and I'm like, oh my god, that's so fucking dumb. And just begin to kind of spiral downhill until I turn off the game. Future, I mean, I don't think there's enough pros to outweigh the cons for me to spend more than a week on this game, or continue to play it like people play, you know, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3. I think it'll end up being a Battlefield 1 for me. I play, get to know all the maps, get to know all the weapons, and just stop playing. It doesn't have that draw, it doesn't have that replayability to me, and it doesn't have that wow factor that I would expect from a, you know, cool Battlefield, the first Battlefield World War II game in fucking forever. It didn't have that, and I was surprised because, you know, of course, they threw that shitty trailer out there. Who didn't expect that? I mean, the shitty trailer made it look like shit. But I was like, alright, you know, let's make fun of the trailer. God, it looks fucking horrible. Seriously, claw arm, fucking Thompson? Sure, why not? But I kept an open mind. When I started this, I'm like, alright, let's give this a fucking shot. It only took about 5 minutes to find things wrong with it. I'm going to start with my pros. The fortifications. Being able to throw up sandbags, fortify walls, you know, throw them, you know, just do kind of things like that is cool. I like that. That's a pretty cool aspect to be able to kind of just throw up and build your own cover and concealment. The only issue I have with it is it's very limited to where you can put it. I can't just go up onto a hilltop and drop shit down. It has its places and it doesn't have its places. I get it, you know, because at the same time you don't want people to build like these super fucking fobs on a hill and shit like that, like they do in Squad. But it's a cool aspect, and it's something that's new, and I like it because it's kind of refreshing to the series. And I definitely feel it has a place in this game, and it's one of the things that keeps me coming back. I'm like, all right, let's see where I can put some fortifications. Let's build a little fucking fob. Let's build a machine gun nest. And that's the cool thing. You can sit there and build these fortifications to kind of better support snipers, you know, light machine gunners, etc. I like that. That's something that should be expanded upon. I feel it's very minimalistic right now, and it should be expanded on it. They should have just ran with that idea, to be honest. I mean, it really works for Squad and all the other games that do that. Why couldn't it work here? Another pro. The being able to use your score to call in requests like, you know, flamethrower tank or the V1, that's pretty cool. So now, you know, based on your score and your squad score, you can call stuff in and call in support. And that not only gives you, it adds like a kind of a, you know, a goal to hit, like I need to get this score so I can kind of help our team out, but it can change the variable of the gameplay. Just being able to level an entire city block with a V1 is reason enough to be calling one of those in, and it can completely change the landscape. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. Reward the players that are doing good, that are getting work done, and let them help the team out. It's a cool aspect. I like it. Want to roll with it. Okay, off to the cons. Here we go. First off, aircraft suck dick in this game. They're slow, they can't fucking maneuver, the guns do diddly squat to nothing, and the way you fucking rearm is you fly through this Star Fox type fucking ring in the sky. Really? Really? How hard is it to, like, you know, put in an airfield to land on a rearm? Like, that's how we rearm? I gotta fly through a fucking ring in the sky? Who the fuck thought that up? That's the stupidest thing. Coming from Battlefield 1, the planes were cool in Battlefield 1. There was a lot of fun. But when I got into them here on Battlefield 5, they felt clunky. You were just shredding people's wings. You'd see their wings break in half, and they're still flying. And, you know, you're taking your 20mm cannons and shredding this plane, but his tail gunner is just completely wrecking you. And you're like, all right, cool. Makes total fucking sense. You know, with the AAA on the ground, I feel like planes aren't going to be as overpowered as they were in Battlefield 1. But at the same time, like, you gotta make them fun, playable. They were garbage. I spent maybe 10 minutes on them, and I was like, this is stupid. I'm never touching them again. Like, and I haven't touched them in the closed alpha since. They're that bad. Didn't like it. Okay, now off to the abysmal amount of ammunition you spawn with. You literally spawn with like 3 mags of ammo. And I get why they did this, because they want the support class to be more, you know, ammo to be more reliable. When you kill people, you pick up ammo. I get that, you know, it's whatever. But at the same time, like, why am I going out with a sniper rifle with only 20 rounds, or, you know, an STG-44 with only like 3 mags? You get yourself in some really stupid situations, and I've run out of ammo multiple times, and now you have to rely on other people. You know, oh god, first of all, we got to rely on them to revive us, and they never do that anyways. Now I got to rely on them giving me ammo. Yeah, that's totally gonna fucking happen. I feel like that's really gonna happen. I don't like that, dude. Nobody goes into combat with like 2 or 3 mags. That's ridiculous. Not only that, they've also done it to the vehicles. The tanks have like 10 tank shells. Why? What? Like, seriously? Like, I taken the Tiger out and just ran out of ammo before I even got halfway through the map. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Like, it makes no sense. I get why they did it, but no. That's something you don't mess with. Don't mess with people's ammo amounts. It's just ridiculous. The next thing is the bleed out. I get why they put the bleed out to give time for everybody to respawn and stuff like that. But please, for fuck's sake, if there's no medics around, can I please have the option to just suicide and respawn and not have to wait the whole time of the bleed out? It's kind of annoying. Also, with that, there is a bug that I've been revived and I've had no HUD. So I'm running around not knowing where enemies are. Like, it's kind of weird. The bleed out is annoying. You should just be able to totally just end it all right there, drop it, done, call it a day. It's annoying. Definitely needs some tweaking. Please give us a suicide option. I don't want to have to sit there through the whole bleed out thing. It's a little ridiculous. Also, onto that, the gunplay. The guns feel clunky. The animations for the guns are weird. I'm not a huge fan of them. Really not liking them. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Of course, you get like the little holographic sight fucking machine pistol and stuff and STG-44s, but like, I don't know if it's just because the weapons that we're using in this you know, closed beta or closed alpha, but they just didn't feel right to me. I'm not a huge fan of them. It kind of felt weird. But one thing I do gotta say though, I am liking the tanks. They're, you know, the Churchills aren't ridiculous fast. They move pretty well. You know, they need more ammo for sure. They definitely need more ammo, but I'm liking the way they work. I think the tank warfare is gonna be a lot of fun. I think it might be cool. The vehicles are definitely going to be the big draw for me. The tanks and stuff like that. Bringing out Tigers. Hopefully King Tigers. We can get some King Tigers. Panthers would be legit. Liking the vehicles, but the gunplay is kind of meh. Not really there at the moment. And you know, it's funny. As I'm playing this alpha, almost every match there's like multiple people bitching about this alpha in the game and stuff in the chat. And I find it kind of funny. You know, I haven't seen that many people like bitch about a game before during a closed alpha, especially a Battlefield game. So it's kind of like an eye-opener that people aren't happy. And maybe, you know, DICE and Battlefield, or DICE and EA should take a look at that and really start worrying about that. Because, look, at the end of the day, they made a World War II game, right? They had the perfect blueprint to do this. They've already made the best World War II Battlefield game, and that was Battlefield 1942. If they would have taken everything that would have made that game great, like the ships, the airfields, just everything, and put it all into the new engine and expanded upon it, you could have had yourself a fucking winner. You could have had yourself a winner. But nope, we get Battle Royale and a mixed mass of history and some weird gunplay and 2 mags. I don't get it. I am going to continue to play through the alpha. I want to see what more. I mean, there's only one map. There's the Grand Operations, which is kind of lame, and Conquest, which is Conquest. But I want to see what it more, you know, and kind of get as I dump more hours into it, get a better opinion. But so far, after playing pretty much all day, I'm not impressed, and it seems like a vast majority of people are not impressed either. But there are some cool shining lights to it, and at least worth a look. And hopefully when the beta comes around, they polish some stuff, maybe change some things, and make it just a little bit better. Because it definitely needs some TLC. But anyways, boys, hope you guys enjoy, and let me know what you feel about Battlefield 5 and its craziness. Talk to you guys later. Peace.